After his duel with Luke on Bespin, Darth Vader embarked on a quest to discover the truth of Padme's death and learn how his son was hidden from him. The personal mission led him to Tatooine, Naboo, and finally Polis Massa, the medical facility where Padme gave birth and died. While Vader did receive answers, watching footage of Padme's death and hearing her claim there was still good within him only served to awaken his inner conflict. For the first time in over 20 years, Vader questioned his allegiance to the Sith as his soul was fractured. In the 2020 Darth Vader comic series, when Vader returned to face the Emperor, he was subjected to the full power of his master's wrath. Palpatine recited the old mantra that fear led to anger, anger led to hate, and hate led to strength. However, he stated that Vader had merely wallowed in grief. Thus, his apprentice needed to start over with fear. Attacking Vader with an immensely powerful blast of Sith lightning, Palpatine was pleased that Vader still defended himself. When Vader asked his master why he was attacking him, Mas Amida recalled Vader's actions on his personal mission. Vader had been sent to bring Luke to the dark side, but let him escape on Cloud City. Then he was summoned to report to the Emperor, but he instead left on his own mission. Vader discovered a rebel cell led by one of Padme's former handmaidens, whom he should have slaughtered. Instead, Vader also let her escape. Masamida stated that Vader's actions were at best failure and at worst treason. The Empire killed traitors. They commanded the Emperor's royal guards to attack Vader. As they began to fight, Palpatine took Vader's saber with the Force, commanding him to continue. The guards used their staffs to electrocute Vader's armor as he screamed in agony, yet he managed to fight them off. Vader gripped both guards and Masamida with the Force, choking them, which pleased Palpatine but was still not enough. Palpatine grasped Vader in a Force choke, taunting him, asking him how it felt to be so weak. He continued, remarking how Vader was supposed to be the Chosen One, destined to bring balance to the Force. But who chose the Chosen One, and why could they not choose another? Palpatine told him that he was simply a tool that could be discarded when it no longer functioned. Vader, in agony, said that Palpatine had lied about Padme's death, which elicited a laugh from his master. Palpatine replied that Vader had proved his point. He said it was Vader's fear of losing Padme that brought him to his side, and he had turned Vader's weakness into unimaginable strength. But now that weakness had returned to threaten everything that Vader had gained. Palpatine said he would teach Vader fear again to restore his power. Crushing his left arm and both of his legs, the very limbs he had lost on Mustafar, Palpatine told Vader to forget Padme, forget Luke, forget everything except his Emperor, and shattered the three limbs as Vader screamed in pain. Vader fell to the floor in a heap, mangled and broken, as Palpatine said that he needed to find himself again. Vader needed to relearn the primacy of power above all else, or he would die. Traveling to Mustafar, Palpatine had Vader deposited onto the very same lava bank he had rescued him from years before, the exact same spot that Obi-Wan had left him to die. As Vader's legs caught fire from the heat of the lava river, exactly as they had years before, Palpatine said that the last time Vader was broken, he found him and rebuilt him. But this time he needed to rebuild himself, using nothing but his own strength. As Vader screamed, Palpatine tossed his apprentice's saber onto the black sand, warning him that he was not allowed to use the Force at all during this entire lesson. As Palpatine left aboard his shuttle, Vader's vision flashed to his view of Obi-Wan walking away from him so many years before. Crawling using only his remaining arm, Vader inched closer to his saber, remembering how he had killed Obi-Wan on the Death Star and imagining killing Palpatine in the same way. Except Palpatine did not die when Vader struck him. Instead, he laughed in Vader's face. Gripping his lightsaber, Vader summoned strength from his pain and began crawling up the lava bank. Of course, that would not be enough to destroy Darth Vader. So, I love this story. Like I said, these Canon Vader comics are amazing, and this whole arc is very interesting because it shows Palpatine punishing Vader, and obviously there's more stuff to this lesson after he leaves Vader on Mustafar, but I didn't want to make this video too convoluted and include like so much more of the story that happens after, because it's a whole like 4 other issues that complete the arc. I think that Palpatine punishing him and leaving him on the lava bank on Mustafar in the exact same spot that he was defeated and burned alive is insane. The fact that they wrote this and made it canon in a comic is awesome. That defeat on Mustafar, Anakin, Vader being burned and then reborn and rebuilt into the armor, is like the most important part of his fall to the dark side. It's just crazy and brutal that Palpatine would basically like strip him of those limbs, mess him up, electrocute him, and then just put him back in the exact same spot and tell him to do it himself this time. It really just shows like the brutality of a Sith apprenticeship and the way that they treat each other, and the relationship between Palpatine and Vader after Revenge of the Sith, like during the whole reign of the Empire, is like fascinating. Because the whole time through the prequels, Palpatine's just trying to manipulate Anakin until he can finally make him his apprentice. And then after that, they're a true Sith master and apprentice, and Palpatine is just straight up brutal and mean and evil to him. And Vader knows that Palpatine had lied to him about so much stuff and manipulated him, so he despises Palpatine, but he still serves him because the Sith is all that he has left. Their relationship is also explored in the canon book Lords of the Sith, which is also really interesting. If you haven't read that, I recommend checking it out. But definitely check out the Canon Vader comics. They are awesome. I love them. I'm going through and rereading them right now and making videos from all of the interesting stuff that I see. So definitely check it out if you're interested, or just keep watching my videos about them. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it because I think that this story is amazing. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video, and may the Force be with you.